As Patrick mentioned, the big names of hockey, and it's so cool that Wisconsin has big names of hockey. Granato, Johnson, Suter. You and Bob now are in 2 Hall of Fames together. U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame, and now the UW Athletics Hall of Fame. How cool is that?
Well, it's very cool. I think anytime you get selected to be in a Hall of Fame, it's a pretty good day. And for a kid growing up in Madison and watching Badger sports my whole life, to be inducted into this Hall of Fame is very special, and to be joining my brother, especially on this day, is pretty ironic. September 9th, 8 years ago, he lost his life, so I know he's here tonight with us.
I was reading a story that Andy Baggett actually wrote about you, and he made the connection with you and Bob. I want you to either confirm or deny the validity of this. Andy is describing you and Bob as being known for, quote, your aggressive, rambunctious ways as much as their world-class skill sets. Is that pretty accurate?
Well, I don't know if it's accurate or not, but Andy's been a great writer in the Madison area. He's done a great job covering hockey. And to be compared with my brother, any of the other greats that have come through Wisconsin, is just a real privilege for me.
You mentioned your brothers, and obviously what Ryan, Bob's son, continues to do in his career. Tell us, like, the first time that you put on skates. I mean, hockey is so in the blood, obviously in the family. Take us back to when it started for you and what that was like. And did you know right away that this was the sport that you wanted to pursue as long as you possibly could?
Oh, absolutely. I had 3 older brothers, and they all played hockey. My sister, Sandy, she was a figure skater, but only because they didn't have girls hockey back then. If they did, I'm pretty sure she would have been a bruiser. Because whenever we played tackle football in the backyard or street hockey out in the driveway, she was always in there mixing it up with us. But like my brothers, John, Bob, and Steve, they all won state high school hockey tournaments at Madison East in the mid-'70s. And my oldest 2 brothers, John and Bob, went on here to Wisconsin and won a national title in 1977. Then my brother Bob in 1980 played on the U.S. Olympic team that won a gold medal in Lake Placid versus Russia and Miracle on Ice. Mm-hmm. So for me, I just wanted to follow in their footsteps and be like them.
And to be able to do this at the collegiate level, so I mean, you're from the East Side. Is that pretty much living the dream, what you were able to do?
Yeah, it really was. Like Badger hockey back in the 70s at the Coliseum, for anybody that went to those games, it was just an electric atmosphere. And I was lucky enough to go when I was 12 or 13 because I had 2 older brothers that played there. And what an impression it made on me. I, like every other kid in town my age, dreamed of, when you grow up, play Badger hockey. At the time, I didn't even think about the NHL. That wasn't on the radar at all for me. It's just all about being a Badger.
Final question for me, Gary. Patrick is mentioning your accolades, and they are numerous. The guy who spoke here, Coach Granato, on the video, he describes you as the ultimate teammate. When you hear those words and directed at you, Gary Suter is the ultimate teammate, what does that mean?
Well, I think it's everything as an athlete. I mean, you want to do your best for the team, but the people that know the best and judge you the best are your teammates. So I think that's the ultimate compliment.
That's why you're a Hall of Famer, among other things, or other reasons. Anybody you'd like to thank here tonight, Gary?
Well, I mentioned my brothers, and I'm all about family, and my mom and dad are both here tonight, and I can't imagine having any better parents than what we've had. They instilled in all of us core values that we try to live our life by. That's work ethic, humility, discipline, respect for authority, yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you, open the door, all that. And my own 2 kids, Jake and Jared, they've got their own careers going now and jobs and paying their own bills, which is a bonus. For any parent, that's a goal. And of course, my wife, who I met here in 1984 as a freshman. We've been together ever since. I don't know what I'd do without her. I love her, and I'm proud the Bemis Hall of Fame.